The name Southeast Asia came into popular use after World War II and has replaced such phrases as Further India, the East Indies, Indochina, and the Malay Peninsula, which formerly designated all or part of the region. Virtually, all of Southeast Asia lies between the tropics, and so there are similarities in climate, as well as plant and animal life throughout the region. Temperatures are generally warm, although it is cooler in highland areas. Many sea and jungle products are unique to the region, and were therefore much desired by international traders in early times. Wind systems bring fairly predictable rainy seasons, and before steamships were invented. These wind systems also enable traders from outside the region to arrive and leave at regular intervals. Because of this reliable wind pattern, Southeast Asia became a meeting place for trade between China and India, which are the two great markets of early Asia. Southeast Asia consists of 11 countries, such as Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, Vietnam, Singapore, Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Brunei, and East Timor. Southeast Asia is generally divided into two, such as mainland and maritime or island zones. The mainland, which consists of Burma, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam, is actually an extension of the Asian continent. Muslims can be found in all mainland countries, but the most significant populations are in southern Thailand and western Burma. Island or maritime Southeast Asia includes Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, the Philippines, Brunei, and the new nation of East Timor, which is formerly part of Indonesia. Islam is the state religion in Malaysia and Brunei, although 85% of Indonesia's population of over 234 million are Muslims, a larger number than any other country in the world. Islam is not the official state religion. Muslims are a minority in Singapore and the southern Philippines. The region has been greatly influenced by the cultures and religions of neighboring regions such as Islam and Hinduism and Buddhism from Southwest Asia. The culture of Southeast Asian nations is diverse, ranged from tribal culture to sophisticated civilizations that created architectural wonders such as Angkor of Cambodia and Borobudur of Indonesia. Vietnam and Singapore began using Chinese ways of farming and adopted some of the teachings of Confucius because of the influences of China. Southeast Asia has also a lot of Western influence due to the lasting legacy of colonialism. One example of this is the Philippines. Rice paddy agriculture has existed in Southeast Asia for thousands of years. Stilt houses can be found all over Southeast Asia, and dance is an integral part of the culture. There are four major religions in Southeast Asia. First is Hinduism, where it is the religion of Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia. Second is Buddhist, or Buddhism, where it is the religion of Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Singapore, and Cambodia. Third is Islam or Muslim, where it is the religion of Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. Lastly, Christian, where it is the religion of Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Here are the customs that is widely used in Southeast Asian countries. First is handshake. It is used as a greeting or to finalize an agreement. It is used widely in the Philippines, Malaysia, Vietnam, Singapore, and Indonesia. Second is wai. It is a greeting, a prayerful gesture in Thailand. Third, First names are never used until enough familiarity or closure has been established between the parties. Southeast Asians used to address people through ma'am, sir, miss, or mister. Fourth, raised voices displays of anger. Fifth, pointing your index finger to a people or to a thing are considered rude. Sixth, there is a formality at a restaurant and as a guest in a private home. Seventh, criticizing the government could cost you a fine in Thailand. Eighth, public display of affection beyond hand-holding are considered offensive or unethical. Ninth, chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. 10th, host won't open the gift until after you leave the house. There are different traditions in Southeast Asia. Styles of dance vary from region to region and island to island. There are different folk dances that is used in different regions. Styles of music can be seen through court music, folk music, music styles of smaller ethnic groups, and music influenced by genres outside geographic region. Folk dances and folk songs are well known to be used when there are celebrations and festivals. Since we are in the tropic countries, rice is always present when eating. Southeast Asian people typically eat with their hands. Values. Southeast Asian family tend to have a large extended family. Families typically have 4 to 8 children depending on socioeconomic status and ethnic group. Family obligation means that members must care for each other. Southeast Asian children are taught early in life about the importance of relationships and obligations within the family and society. Southeast Asian family inhibit strong feelings and exercise self-control in order to maintain family harmony. Successful in school or work enhance the family pride. Parents are significantly more controlling, restrictive, and protective. Education and knowledge are valued, since knowledge is crucial for wisdom and goodness. Elders and scholars are highly respected because of their experience, knowledge, and wisdom. Most Southeast Asian parents want their children to receive a good education. When a children complete degree programs, they gain respect not only for themselves but for the whole family. Women had more rights than men. The languages of Southeast Asia consist of tongues belonging to more than one language family. Dominant families in the region include the Thai Kadai, to which the Thai language belongs. Austronesian, such as Bahasa Malaysia and Indonesia, as well as most Philippine languages. Austroasiatic, such as Vietnamese. As you can see, here are the various languages used in Southeast Asia. The official languages are in bold. In Brunei, Malay is the official language. It is an indigenous Austronesian language. In Cambodia, they use Khmer, Vietnamese, and Khmer languages. In East Timor, they use Teton, Mambay, Makase, Tukudede, Bunak, Galoli, Kemak, Fataluku, and other Austronesian and Papuan languages. In Indonesia, they use Indonesian, Batak, Sundanese, Javanese, Sasak, Tetum, Dayak languages, and many Papuan languages. In Laos, they use Lao, Mien, Dao, Shan, and other Tibeto-Burman-derived languages. In Malaysia, they use Malay and other various indigenous languages. In Myanmar, they use Burmese. In the Philippines, we use Filipino, English, Tagalog, Cebuano, Hiligaynon, Waray-Waray, Ilocano, Kapampangan, and other Philippine languages and dialects. In Singapore, They use Malay, English, Standard Chinese, Tamil, and other various Chinese languages. In Thailand, they use Thai, Shan, Isan, Khmer, and Malay. In Vietnam, they use Vietnamese, Thai, Khmer, Thai Dam, Malay, and French Creole. Fact about Southeast Asia. All our flags have either a red stripe or the color red in them for some reason.